Hi guys, I have a question for you out there and I'd like to get your opinion on something. Okay, I've had this Garmin head unit for about 5 years or so. It's a Garmin 510 and it's small, it's light, it's pretty much exactly what I wanted to do when I'm on my bike. But in my experience, it's been really good. It's never let me down. It's found it to be very reliable and very robust. The only thing is, it's 5-year-old technology. And technology has moved on since then. So the question is, should I upgrade? And if I upgrade, what kind of a model do I upgrade to? So I'm kind of thinking about the Garmin 820 or the Garmin 520. So if you've experience of these head units on your bike, I'd love to hear from you and from what your experiences are. As I said, by and large, I'm very happy with this 510, but the newer features on the current models might be an improvement on the features on the 510 that I have here. So for example, how good are the maps on the 820 or the 520? Maps are about the only thing that drives me up the wall on the 510. I don't like the maps. It's just this breadcrumb trail thing that you have to follow. It gives you no kind of sense of where you are or a location. So it's nothing short of useless. So that would be a big feature, I think, for me on the newer models. How are the touchscreens? I've been hearing, or reading and looking at YouTube videos, and the touchscreen and the buttons on the side of the 510 or the 520 or the 820 seem to be getting mixed reviews. So what's your experience on the touchscreens and the buttons on the newer Garmins? What's the battery life like? I hear, again, mixed reports saying that you can get anywhere between 4 hours if you're using maps or 20 hours if you're not using maps on the newer models. And what's the connectivity like with your phone and with your Bluetooth devices and Plus and things like that? Because I found this to be really good at connecting to my phone. I never have a problem with it connecting to my phone and uploading my files to Garmin Connect. So those kind of things I'm curious to hear about. So I know there are other devices out in the market like the ones from Wahoo and Polar, but I'm embedded within the Garmin ecosystem. So I have a Garmin heart rate monitor and a Garmin cadence and Garmin speed sensors, and I use a Garmin Vivo Active watch as well. So I'm not interested in moving out of the Garmin ecosystem because I think that for me would be a jump too far. So also as well, how does the 820 and the 520 compare to the size of the 510? I could move to something like a 1000 or 1030, but that's about €600 of a cost, and I don't think it's really worth the spend. For example, I could get a new iPhone for that price. And I also have the added problem of getting a unit that fits onto my K-Edge out in front dual Garmin and GoPro mount that I have on my handlebars of my bike. So another €70 onto the cost of something like a 1030 for the new K-Edge dual mount, I think, makes it just too expensive to justify. So in terms of the size, and I always use this little silicone protector on the 510. The 510, it's about 85 millimeters long. It's just under 50 millimeters wide, and it's about 23 millimeters in height. I believe the 820 and the 520 are slightly smaller than that. So I'll be interested to hear if you've got experiences on both. So part of me as well is thinking, is this just an upgrade for the sake of an upgrade? And if it ain't broken, don't fix it kind of thing. But as I said, I'm really interested to hear, your experiences, and is it worth moving to a newer model? So what's your opinion? What's your views? Good, bad or indifferent? I'd love to hear them. So comment below and stay rubber side down, guys.